Some people think I eat burgers all day, every day. I do. But I do like to make other foods, and I like to use ground beef for other dishes, other recipes. I'm gonna show you how to take ground beef and make something other than a hamburger. Okay, today we're gonna make cottage pie. Do you know the difference between shepherd's pie and cottage pie? If you don't, that's okay. Most people don't know the difference. They're both basically identical, except shepherd's pie uses lamb, cottage pie uses ground beef. They both use the freshest ingredients. The origins of cottage pie go back to the mid-1700s, making this dish almost 250 years old. Whoa. So we're basically making two recipes here. We're making the filling, which is all this stuff right here, and we're also making mashed potatoes to go on top. There's so much going on here. Let me explain. Chopped leeks, chopped carrots, celery, butter, bay leaf, fresh rosemary, fresh thyme, frozen peas, goes in later, tomato paste, flour, garlic, beef broth, red wine, worcestershire, and fresh ground pepper. Oh, and of course, ground beef. The mashed potatoes, sour cream, butter, salt, and heavy cream. We're gonna start by taking high quality ground beef, putting it in a pan, and browning it. You wanna brown the meat until the pink has just left. Don't cook it any more than that. Use a slotted spoon to remove the beef from the pan, and then try to get the rest of the fat out of the pan before the next stage. Okay, next, saute the vegetables in butter and whatever beef fat is left in that pan. Now next, add the flour. This is very important because the flour is what makes the sauce thicken. And then the wine goes in. Next, add tomato paste, a few shakes of worcestershire, the bay leaf, critical. That's good stuff. A few shakes of fresh pepper. Now the beef has to go back into the pan. Now the beef broth. Lower the temperature to a simmer, cover, and walk away for 45 minutes. You should make the mashed potatoes while the beef is simmering. Start by peeling potatoes. Ow! Just kidding. The best way to boil a potato for mashed potatoes is to peel it and then quarter it. At this point, we add butter. Oops. Butter. Sour cream, heavy cream, and a pinch of salt. Hand mixer. For the fluffiest mashed potatoes, always use a hand mixer. Oh, perfect. Let's check out the beef filling. I've always put frozen peas in my shepherd's pie and cottage pie, but don't put the peas in until the end of the simmering process. At this point, you can also take out the bay leaves. You don't want to eat those. Okay, time for the mashed potatoes, but one trick to prevent the liquid from seeping up through the mashed potatoes is to let this cool for a few minutes, then put the mashed potatoes on top. Oh, it's cool. This is actually sometimes the hardest part. Just trying to get this stuff, because once it lands, it's hard to smear without picking up the filling underneath. You gotta be very gentle. Let's score the top with a fork. And then just a little bit of sharp cheddar cheese on top. And into the oven at 375 for 25 minutes. Look at that. Yeah. Look, it's not a burger, but it's made with ground beef. Cottage pie. Get the recipe on schweidsons.com or my website, georgemotz.com. See you next time.